Hello everyone and welcome back to 7 Days to Die. Anyway, in today's episode I'm just going to be showing you around, well, my builds. So that, the bridges, the Horde Base and all that. So this will be reasonably brief. I'm just going to use debug mode as well because it's quicker. Because I'm not walking up all of this. Anyway, this is the ramp, so that I can drive all the way up. And yeah, I've tried to thread it through so that it doesn't go through everything but the floors of the construction zones. It's not quite perfect, but it worked pretty well. And then it cuts through this floor, then hopefully sort of circles up around these floors here. As you can see, it just cuts across here and up into the final section up here and into the garage area. Now I'll walk around this floor. This is where I have all the crafting and that, and go over here. I actually didn't do much with this side. This is pretty much how it was found. This is where you get down here where I had to do all the reconstruction. So like that's original, but then all of this out here I had to reconstruct because it was all collapsed. Cement mixers and forges, and yeah, this little bit here was already there and you sort of climbed up to get to that level. And then you see I'll put all of this in. And yeah, that area is still untouched. Then I've extended this office here to make it an armory, a decent amount of space for the armory. So you have the bullets, the guns, sort of crafting, and to knock a door through to the staircase, then back to the garage, and reasonably simple enough. And you can see a sort of a stash room for whatever didn't fit anywhere else, because I just didn't install a lot there because I haven't sorted all of it out. And yeah, all these walls were built in because again this area was completely imploded on itself. Then we come up to the living quarters. And well, we'll start down this end. You can see I haven't really done much with this, but this is sort of the room full of goodies at the end. I've sort of made it mine. And, you know, might be the end of the world, but might as well live decently. And in this room, yeah, that's just finished preparing it. That used to be half and half. You know, half open to the weather. That's not really had anything done with it except putting a doorway in. In this area, well, that was part of where all the collapsed area starts. My kitchen. Yeah, there's something going on with the lighting. And, you know, cooking and all that. Drinks and supplies and canned food, I think. And so on. The dining room. With, some nice built up tables. They look a little bit weird even when they're painted, but it works. And yeah, booze. See some vending machines. Yeah, I spawned those in because it looks good. Now what else did I build in here? Yeah, that's pretty much as is. I think that area was too. I think I did some repairs and I haven't painted it. You can see I've sort of done up all the corridors, so it's kind of hard to tell what was originally there and what I built. Oh yeah, and here's the top of the ladder above the forge room, and here we have an area for anyone else that comes here to live. And you've got sort of like a barracks. Obviously there isn't anyone else actually here, but might as well at least do this for fun. So you get all of that, and let's come back down here. So you have all the beds and storage lockers, and that's pretty much all there really is to this. Let's go up to the roof. I'm just going to fly up through the roof because it's easier. The new garden area, which needs harvesting, and I didn't think I ever planted anything on this side. Alright, so that's pretty much all of this. Didn't think it would take more than 5 minutes actually, but where was that funny thing? It was around this side. And as you can see, I've put doors in so you can still get out onto the outer edges. See the stacks coming out, and as you can see, not everything was really changed. I didn't do anything over here, I just put that in so you could get to this door. And this is the whole point of actually having the doors, was didn't want to knock this off the building. It's kind of funny. Anyway, on to the next project. And as you can see, we've got the fallen bridges here, and as we get closer it sort of all starts popping in, and you realise it's a perfectly functional bridge now. It did take a while to rebuild, and it's a little bit drunk at one point. Yeah, hang on a sec. See, these are normally 3 wide, and then I've got one here that's 4 wide because the bridge halves were about out by 1 block. So that's that half. As you can see, I've basically built it like it never fell down. At least that was the goal. Oh, hey, there's still a wet bit of concrete here. So yeah, I finished that one just in time, although it doesn't seem to dry if you don't hang around, so that doesn't help. And yeah, I did have a bit of fun with the bridges. This one I just used these to cross, although I noticed the motorbike did sometimes have trouble with them, so I don't think I'll do that again. I actually built the centre pillar 3 times, I think, before it would stay up with the bridge on it. Dude. Yeah, and you can see I had a bit of structural integrity issues a lot later on, so that's why there's a bunch of that dumped around there. You see the last little bridging project is just up here. You can sort of see that's where that town I explored is over there. And then of course we have this bridge here, which as you can see is all collapsed. And now it's not. I did a rather makeshift, just wide enough to make it work sort of thing. And yeah, I had to build piers all the way down to there because apparently the gap's too big to span. And let's see where we go next. Stop. I think we'll teleport up to the Horde Base. Over here, this is where I face the... Okay, come on, let me see. I cannot see a bloody thing. And yes, this is the Horde Base. As you can see, the zombies would run up here and then run straight at me and get wasted. And just in case some... No, there's a bag of loot down there. Then I would face them here. I think I'll build it with a lot less open areas next time. That was sort of a just in case if it didn't work. Now I know I don't actually need to worry about it, and have something, maybe a bit more protection around here so they can't actually see me. Although if they can't see me, I can't see them. And yeah, we'll just duck down here, and I won't bother with these next time because they're a maintenance headache. Hey. Hey, more loot. Alright, now let's see, where will we go? I think I'll go to the bullet farm. That's what I called it. Seeing as it was a lead mine when I started it. Although I ended up getting most of my everything from here. Iron, lead, potassium nitrate, pretty much everything. Oh, come on. I think that was a zombie. And I managed to, just at the end, finally work the whole thing out. So there's actually, I don't think there's anything left in here. You can see it's all dug all the way to the bottom down there, and I can get back up. Yeah, as you can see, I did have to build some stuff because there's no rock at the roof to hold the roof up, so there was a few small minor collapses early on until I figured that out. And then there's a lot of work making all of this so that it wouldn't fall apart. I left a rock pillar there to help, but this is why I have so much material stashed away. It isn't the only mine I had, but I did have one for a small one for oil shale, which I'm not going to bother showing because it collapsed. It doesn't really matter, I'd actually gotten heaps, so I didn't bother doing any more. Being on the edge of the lake didn't help things. And strange enough, the zombies really seem to like coming over here and beating on this rock. Yeah, of course, the original Horde Base. I might as well show it off, although there's nothing really there. But it's worth a trip. As you can see, I did earlier on in the game salvage a lot of metal from here. A bit of a waste of time, but oh well, it did also make a decent spot for the hordes. And it worked quite well, actually. You can see these things that don't come here anymore, the zombies respawn. Oh, I can afford to play around. Yeah, that's a bit of fun. And of course, let's go and have a look at the first base. And the last place of note, really. Obviously, once I moved down to the city, I haven't been back, and I kind of stripped the place. But of course, it's back where it all began, and certainly where the first episodes were. Hey, dear. That didn't quite work out how I expected it to. Anyway, we'll just cut through here. As you can see, this wall will keep the zombies out. I don't think it would stand up to a horde though. That actually goes to one of the other mines. Did I actually grab everything out of here? Yeah, I did. That was a future project. As you can see, this place has gone to the dogs, since I've not been here for a while. I mean, you go away for a few weeks and you get squatters. Ooh, I trashed that bit of floor pretty good. And as you can see, I've got a few troublemakers, and yeah, I did leave my stuff back here. I think I grabbed just about everything. I think there was some junk that I just ditched because I couldn't be bothered. I mean, there's still plenty of iron in this. I was always going to come back and clear it out, but I never got around to it. And I mean, it's been away so long, the loot's actually respawned. Yeah, so there's not much really left here. And that, as they say, is that, I think. So actually has some range on it. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please leave me a like, and if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel for more daily videos. I'll see you next time in 7 Days to Die and Alpha 19.